Today's topic is a common question many aspiring product marketers often ask. Should I learn digital marketing before going into product marketing? And this particular topic is especially dear to me given what I had to face before I went into product marketing. In fact, let me share my story very quickly. So today, I'm a product marketing manager with focus in Web3 products, blockchain products, And I remember that before I went into product marketing, I was already doing digital marketing. As a matter of fact, my journey into digital marketing started back then when I was on campus. I think I had gone to visit a friend in another hostel at the time. And while I was in his room, I overheard a roommate of his having I think it was a phone call or a conversation with someone who had come to visit. And during that conversation, I think he made reference to Facebook ad. And after I left that place, I went to my room, began to research about Facebook ad, went on YouTube, tried to learn on my own, and that was it. Eventually, I researched more and I found out that I could really learn this thing on a particular platform called Gen M at that time for free. So I enrolled with them, and interestingly, Gen M introduced me to the world of digital marketing beyond Facebook ad. And the way their platform operated at that time, they are now known as Acadium, by the way. I wouldn't know if they still operate that way. The way they operated at that time was this: you learn, complete their courses or programs, then they match you up with business owners, entrepreneurs looking for digital marketers who would want to intern with them. And that was it for me. And I remember that when I was done with them, I was matched with a couple of folks. In fact, one of the folks I work with today, I'm not going to mention her name, from Texas, okay, whose company I work with today. I was matched with her when I was an undergraduate, okay. I did a bit of internship with her, even though it didn't really turn out well, but she gave me yet another opportunity. I got into their company upon finishing school, and I've been with them for some time now. All right. So Gen M introduced me to e-commerce, web design, then with Wix, Squarespace, okay, and SEO. Yes, I also learned a bit of SEO with Gen M, content marketing. It was virtually everything. But of course, when I would go on to do e-commerce properly, I learned with Ronald Zimora and Jonathan Melody, two of the biggest guys in the e-commerce space in this part, all right? Even in Africa, as a matter of fact. So I learned from these two. And I also remember that at some point when I did affiliate marketing, made some money from it. It was Toyo Omotosho's course I took. And it really helped me. It did not just help me as an affiliate marketer. It helped me as a performance marketer, a digital marketer. And from there, I would go on to work with a number of companies. I remember working with a company in California at some point. I worked with another company, okay, the one I currently am with, but now as a product marketer in Texas. I also remember that at some point, I consulted for a family business. I worked with companies abroad, all right, after learning digital marketing. I also remember learning digital marketing with a company in India, and not a company, it was an institute in India. So it was just a lot of experience for me. And eventually, when I decided that it was time to gain some stability, I just knew I could not continue doing digital marketing, especially the way I did it, because I did virtually everything. I did email marketing at some point with GetResponse, ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, Aweber. Of course, eventually at some point, my Aweber account was banned because I was using it for affiliate marketing, and they did not want that on that platform. I did e-commerce personally, where I was buying products and selling, did international e-commerce, did local e-commerce, So when it comes to the digital marketing space, my point is, yes, I've actually seen it. I may not have seen it all, but I have a rich experience. And you can see why this is so dear to me. So, should a person who wants to go into product marketing learn digital marketing before going in? So you see, I am not going to give a yes or no response to this question. Instead, what I'm going to do is this: I'll provide you with the cons from my experience of learning digital marketing before learning product marketing. then I'll provide you with the pros, and I will leave it up to you to decide. Does that make any sense? Okay, so I want us to get right into it. Should you learn digital marketing before going into product marketing? What exactly is the correct answer to that question? So let's begin with the pros, all right, or the advantages first. The first thing is digital marketing will give you a strong foundation into the world of product marketing. And this is what I mean. With digital marketing, you get to learn about channels, you get to learn about strategies, and you find out that it helps you to provide you with a solid foundation, like I said, for product marketing efforts eventually. And you find out that with digital marketing, you will get to grasp concepts like user acquisition. You would even learn customer segmentation. All right, remember back then, before Facebook, all right, Meta took out a particular feature, then we could do audience segmentation right on their platform. You know, what was the name of that tool again? Audience Insights. They took it and took it somewhere else. All right, it wasn't like they took it out completely. All right, so with digital marketing, you get to learn how to segment your audience. You also get to learn a bit of content marketing, because when I did digital marketing, paid advertising, by the way, at some point, I was the one writing my copies. Okay, whenever I wanted to run campaign for a product or a service, I would run I'll write my copy myself. All right, and so it will introduce you into the world of content marketing, because as a product marketing manager, eventually you're going to be coordinating or working with performance marketers who are specialists when it comes to paid advertising, content marketing, customer segmentation, and all of that. And you need this foundation to be able to really provide that oversight that they would need to function optimally. So another advantage when it comes to learning digital marketing before going into product marketing would be this. When it comes to digital marketing, in a way, it gives you this complete view. If you learn digital marketing or have some foundational knowledge before going into product marketing, you find out that you would understand how different channels work, interact with one another, and how they work together to reach your target audience, and how they work together to drive results. All right, and you find out that if you have this holistic view, it would be easier for you to collaborate with digital marketers or performance marketers during product launches. So yes, it's a very solid advantage when it comes to learning digital marketing before going into product marketing. Okay, another point here is this. Digital marketing is heavily data driven. I mean, when I did digital marketing back then, I had to learn how to use analytic tools. I had to learn how to interpret data, all right, to be able to make informed marketing decision. So you find out that if you learn this before going into product marketing, you will gain valuable experience, because eventually as a product marketer, you find out that you're going to be dealing with product adoption. You're also going to be dealing with user engagement, and you will need metrics to be able to measure your performance or your results. So if you have an idea of how many of these analytic tools work and how to measure campaign performance, I can promise you that it's an edge, it's an advantage you would eventually come to appreciate. Finally, of course, this is not all there is to the advantages, but the point is, with digital marketing, it's easier to transfer skills. All right, so you're coming into product marketing with transferable skills. If you are really good when it comes to digital marketing, and let's say your digital marketing is not just focused on, let's say, paid advertising. If you learn digital marketing as a whole, you find out that you'll be coming into product marketing with transferable skills like copywriting, content marketing. You would even come with social media marketing. There are tons of skills you can transfer from digital marketing to product marketing. In other words, these skills would still be relevant for you as a product marketer. Now, having said all of this, I don't want you to get excited yet, because there are some disadvantages, even disadvantages I personally faced, all right? And I would like for us to talk about them. Then at the end of the day, I hope it can help you to make your own decision. I'm not going to decide for you.